Yo, what's going on YouTube? This is DJ Icon and I'm showing you guys live action of TPC Sawgrass, Tiger Woods PGA Tour 14, the new game. Play play the 8th and the 9th hole, then we'll check out the game a little bit and let you guys just see some of the new things that they added to Tiger Woods PGA 14. In this year's game, they give you the option with your player's swings to either make them a power hitter or more of a controlled type player. I played with both of them. The way I would look at it is basically if you're good at hitting the ball precise, then you don't really necessarily need to add the more control. I would say make your do the power player, because if you can hit the ball accurate, you don't need to have the extra control. But if you're a newer player and you haven't got used to the swing, so on and so forth, I would definitely recommend the control, because the control, if you notice down on the bottom left where it says swing path, you notice it's red. And if it's showing red, that means you're a power player. If it's a thicker blue line, then of course that means you're a control player. So that'll be your decision in what you want to do, either control or power. In this year's game, comparing it to last year's game, it looks and feels a lot differently than PGA Tour 13. They've upgraded a couple things. Some of the things that I do appreciate about the game is that they're, some of the courses that we weren't able to play last year unless you downloaded them, you can play this year. If you notice this couple secrets, you also have the option of playing either a fade, a draw, or straight up and down. A tip that I'll give you is if you play fade, you get 10 extra yards on each drive. So if you want to, add power, I would definitely recommend when you're going against the wind, so on and so forth, maximize your power by playing a fade shot, and you'll see that there. So considering we just started the game, 300 yards the first day is pretty good. This is the last hole that I'm going to play here, and then we're going to, and then again, let me say this, if you play conservative, I know when you're playing people, good and things like that, you try to go for the greens and you try to do, exemplary things. I would definitely recommend just, laying up a lot and playing conservative, man, because it's better to play conservative and shape your shots a little better than to try and just kill the ball every time. As you see, the game, they've added a lot more definition to the game. The colors are brighter. Everything looks a lot, a little bit more definitive and bold. I will also say, as far as like clubs and things like that, the season ticket clubs last year are like the best clubs you could get besides like the prototype clubs. But whereas this year Nike and all of the real brands like TaylorMade, so on and so forth, they really went out and they made sure that their clubs were the better clubs. So you're gonna see a lot of Callaways, a lot of TaylorMade, a lot of Nike. Yeah. So again, this is PGA Tour Tiger Woods, the new game 14. And I am DJ Icon, and we're just basically gonna just show you some of the new aspects of the game. If you notice down at the bottom, they have the golfer level now. That's a new thing. They only let all your attributes go up to 80, so it's imperative that you get your golfer level up. In addition, you're gonna see a lot of people playing on amateur. If your goal and endeavor is to be ranked in the top 100, I would definitely recommend playing on anything higher than pro, tour pro, or tournament, not amateur, because if you notice on the left there, it says 1.25 times difficulty bonus. If you don't get that bonus if you're playing on amateur. So if you want to maximize your XP and maximize your stats and coins, play on something higher than pro. You want to play on pro or higher. All right, now we'll take a quick look at the game, and then you'd have to look at the other videos where I dive into legacy mode and some of the new features. All right. So as you see, this is Tiger Woods PGA Tour 14. If you take a look, they still have the same things with the play, your boost pins. You can continue your career. So if we go all the way up to the top, we take a look at the pro shop. You can see that they have like the course shop, coin shop. You can buy coins, you can get pins. This is where you go, and you can, like last year's game, you can get, you know, the upgrades, you know, so on and so forth. Premium players. There's a season ticket pack. If you have the season ticket, you can get a free pack for so long too, or something like that. The premium pack. And it also has an exclusive menu, because last year you couldn't really see which pins you had. Now they have it so you can see all your pins that you have. They're elite pins. That's a new feature, and these are the ones where, you know, the ball, you know, can do extraordinary things if you have those course pins, in addition to all the individual courses there, Augusta, Bethpage, so on and so forth. You can always upgrade your player. This is my virtual player here. If you take a look, you can see that it says purchase XP to get to the next golfer level. I don't do that. As long as you play the game, you have no need to do it. You can always see what your bank is up there on the upper right, 7,500. And it tells you, of course, your purchase level, how many coins you have into your next level. This is new, and you really got to understand it because it's kind of confusing. They could have made it a little better. As you see, once you get up over 80 something or another, your power can start going up, and that's the secret. Okay, so if you can get your player to a golfer level 80, your stats go up. So the higher your level is, the higher your power accuracy, so on and so forth is. So please pay attention to that, because you're only going to start off at about an 80. Okay. This year, you don't have to sign a sponsorship in order to get your clothes and things like that. All you have to do is play the game, and they're unlocked to you likewise. So if we want to go in, if we go in and we go to appearance, let's go to my skills, equipment. If you go into equipment, like I said, last year you had only season ticket. All these clubs are unlocked to you by you playing the game. And just for the record, the best driver, in my opinion, is the Nike. And a lot of them, the Nikes are the best. Callaway takes the advantage in, I want to say, wedges. The putters, you know, they're around 88, 90. We won't know exactly until the game officially comes out on Tuesday. And what I'm playing here is the EA season ticket. So before you criticize, this is the EA season ticket. You pay an extra $20, $25. You can play along with us. They've added a lot of different features to the game. We'll go back out to the main menu. They have connected tournaments. This is a new feature where you can play with your country club tour, and that's exclusively for people in your country club. In addition to, they brought the Play to Pros back, and you can always just go to new features and check that out there. Xbox Live is the same concept. It's not necessarily who's the best, it's more about who plays the most. And because I do play a lot the first couple of days, I'm always in the top rankings. But I fizzle off just because I don't have the time to play all the time. But you know, it's fun. We'll go into the country club and let you see some of that. Then my country club is called Top Talent. They've made it so rather than having just 25 players, you can have up to 100 players in your country club, so you always maximize the amount of points you can have. It's the same basic as last year. You can play your club tournaments are always there. You can always see, you know, round one, you can always see what you can do. In my next video we'll dive into it a tad bit more. And yeah, basically you saw a little bit of the game, and all you got to do is go down to the next video and you'll be able to see what I didn't mention, which is Legends of the Majors. And this is where you get to play some of the old vintage players, and that's one of the new upgrades to the game, you know. So and then of course they still have the PGA Tour where you can go in and play, you know, your event. You're going to play all the way up until you subsequently get to the PGA Tour. All right. So anyway, this has been DJAYICON, and we've just taken a quick look at Tiger Woods PGA Tour 14. Hope you enjoyed. You can check out the other videos that I'm going to be posting, and thanks a lot for viewing it. Peace.